Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my June Essential Rewards order, which is basically a bunch of non-toxic products, some supplements, and then of course essential oils. So I am a Young Living member. I have been for coming up on 3 years now, which is kind of crazy. I am obsessed with their oils. I get so many, actually like majority of our household, personal care, cleaning products, all of that kind of stuff through Young Living, and also a good chunk of our supplements too, we get from there as well. So I get an order every month. It's a program called Essential Rewards, which is optional. You don't have to do that as a Young Living member, but you can opt into it. And it's so freaking awesome. So we place an order every month to get everything that we need. So I pick it out. It's basically like a shopping cart that I edit. I can add stuff, delete stuff, and then every month it just processes. So whatever is in there gets sent to me. And we always are just restocking stuff that we need. Sometimes I want to try something new, but at this point, I feel like I've almost tried everything. Actually, that's not true, but we're mostly just restocking our favorites and just getting all the stuff that we need. Basically like a lot of the stuff we used to buy at Target, CVS, all those kinds of stores. And then of course our oils in addition too. So on these orders, since it's like their rewards program, I get points back, which is like store credit. I get 25% back on everything that I order, which is so insanely generous. And then we also get a bunch of free stuff every month too. It's kind of like the more you spend, the more you get in free stuff. And every month they launch like a new line of all of the free stuff that you're eligible to get, which is super fun. It makes it like Christmas every month. It's just the best thing ever. So I'm gonna show you guys everything that we got. So I'm gonna start with products. So we got a Thieves whitening toothpaste. We get so much of our stuff through Young Living, toothpaste included, also mouthwash, floss, all of that. This is the whitening one. It's so good. It foams up kind of like a traditional toothpaste. It's totally natural, so it doesn't have any like SLS, fluoride, any of that kind of stuff that you might find in like conventional toothpaste. And obviously it has peppermint essential oil, no like artificial flavoring or anything like that. There's also orange in here, which can help brighten your teeth naturally. And this stuff really does work. I've always had pretty white teeth. I have not bleached them since I started getting all into the non-toxic life, which was about 3 years ago, and my teeth are still super, super white, but I did notice a slight difference when I changed to this. It's been a while now. Love this stuff. Okay, next we have a couple of Savvy products, which is Young Living's makeup line. They have like everything, you guys, seriously. So I get majority of my makeup is Savvy because I love it. It's really good quality makeup. I like the way that it wears, but also again, I get 25% back on all of this stuff. So it's kind of crazy to not get it from there. So the first is just bronzer. This is like a powder, loose powder bronzer. It's called Summer Loved. These last so long. I think this is my third one I've purchased in the past few years. It lasts a really long time. I'm wearing it today. It's pretty much my everyday bronzer. Nice and warm, but not like too crazy dark or anything. It has like a pretty natural finish, but can also be built up a lot as well. And then the next thing, I am obsessed with this stuff. Okay, it's their Lip Lux. This came out around the holidays, and ever since it's been going in and out of stock, I think because everybody knows how amazing it is. So this is like a really thick moisturizing lip treatment, and I use it every night before I go to bed. I am like addicted to this stuff, seriously. So it is so thick and it is so moisturizing. I personally would not wear this during the day because it's so thick. I drink so much water, it would just get all over like my cups and bottles, and it would just honestly be gross. Like that's how intense it is. But at night, it's perfect. It's like a dream. I love it. My lips have never been softer. It feels so good when you put it on at night. I freaking love this stuff. So it just came back in stock, so I was so happy. Grab that because mine is running low. Okay, this next one is a restock of Matt's Absolute Obsession. Matt is like super into oils now. He uses essential oils. He like is all about his Young Living products. He has no problem using those over the conventional ones he used to use. He likes them. But I have never seen him get more excited about anything from Young Living than these. They're called Vitality Drops, and they're basically like you can flavor your water with them, but it's not artificial flavor. It is essential oils in here. There also are some added electrolytes for a bonus, which is kind of cool. Woo. So this is the grapefruit bergamot flavor. This is actually my favorite out of the two. The other one is lavender lemonade, still delicious, but this is my favorite. But he literally uses, I'm not kidding when I say he uses these every single day. He will go through all of these by next month, all 4 of these bottles, because he is just totally obsessed. And he almost ran out the other day, and thank God our ER order came in time, because God forbid he doesn't have his vitality drops. Okay, the next few are supplements. So like I said, we get a decent amount of our supplements, not all of them, but we do get a lot of them from Young Living, and they're all very high quality. They're very well researched. And I have had a great experience with everything that I've tried. So the first one is just a box of Master Formula. This is actually for Matt. This is what he takes. This is Young Living's multivitamin. And the reason it's in a box is because there's like little packets with different capsules. So it's like a multiple capsule situation for multivitamins. And it obviously has all of the micronutrients that, that you would want to see in a multivitamin, but it also has like fruit and herb, like a whole like capsule of like a fruit and herb blend with all different kinds of stuff. Basically just really nutrient dense things. And they're also like food-based tablets, which is always one of my biggest criteria when looking for supplements in general, but especially multivitamin. It's got to be food-based if I'm gonna take it. But again, this is what Matt uses just for a daily multivitamin. And then we also picked up 2 Life 9s because we actually ran out, and I was like, oh my gosh. So not gonna let that happen again. Life 9 is Young Living's probiotic, and both Matt and I take this daily and we love it. And then the last one I picked up is a newer supplement. It's called Illuminize, and I really need to start taking this. I took it when it first came out, and then I just kind of like got out of the habit, but it is an eye health support supplement specifically to help with the effects of digital eye strain. So I think all of our eyes are strained, right? I mean, we're all surrounded by screens, but I am on my phone so much of the day for work. I work from my phone. If I'm not on my phone, I'm on my computer if I'm working. Obviously there are times in the day where I'm not directly in front of a screen, but unfortunately it just comes with the territory for most of us. Most of us work on screens. And then of course, we love watching a little bit of Netflix at night. So a lot of blue light exposure, and it can really take its toll on your eyes. And I feel like I have noticed the biggest decline in my vision in this past year. And I know that there's like blue light blocking glasses, but I always lose them. I forget to wear them. Hayden like pulled them apart so they broke and they don't fit. And it's just like, it's not the most convenient solution. So I want to get really serious about taking this to see if I can just to help support my eyes, because they do go through a lot, and I'm like getting a little scared of what's going to happen down the pipeline many years from now, like where my eyes, what's going to be happening there, because generations before us never had this much screen exposure, so no one really knows what's gonna happen. Anyway, so Illuminize, I'm gonna start taking this. It's got vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and then also lutein and zeaxanthin. And then there's also some wolfberry and acerola cherry, which are high antioxidant compounds. So gonna start taking that. Okay, next, moving on to oils. I've got a bunch of oils, most of which though came for free. I actually only ordered 3 myself this month. I always typically end up ordering more like products and supplements and things like that we go through faster on my ER order. But oils, for the most part, like they last a decently long time. And by now I've got pretty big collection built up, so I don't typically end up ordering a ton of oils like I did in the beginning when I was like first starting to use everything and try everything and building up my stash. So I just picked up 3 this month. I got 2 bottles of lavender because we were actually starting to run low. I never ever get low on lavender because we use it all the time for sleep in our diffuser and Hayden's diffuser, for all of the skin stuff, for my DIY insect spray, DIY like sun burn spray, anything skin related that you need some soothing power, lavender is your best friend. And then also Stress Away. This is one of my favorite oils. Both of these are starter kit oils. These are like daily staples. I use Stress Away all the time in my diffuser, especially for summer blends, because it has that like sweet vanilla tropical smell to it. So it's pretty much good for any summer diffuser blend, but I also just wear it all the time. I wear it on my wrists, behind my ears. I apply it constantly. This is not an oil that needs to be diluted. You can use it straight out of the bottle, right on your skin. For adults, kids usually need dilution, but love this oil so much, so I needed to make sure that I always have plenty of Stress Away so that I never run out. Okay, so now moving on to the free promos that we got. It's mostly oils and then like one fun gear item. So this is actually both my order and Matt's order combined, so we have doubles of some of the free promo oils. So 2 huge bottles of citronella, so we are set for the summer. Just like you would use citronella candles for these, this oil is great for repelling, you know, all the annoying things flying around outside that you don't want bothering you. But it's not a fragrance candle. It is actually straight up the real deal citronella. So you can actually bring a diffuser outside and diffuse this. I've also seen people will put like drops on like a stretchy headband, or like tie something to a fan, or you know, put the headband around the fan and just put a bunch of drops of citronella, so that as the air is blowing, it's kind of blowing the citronella around outside. And then obviously the fan is cooling as well, which is kind of nice. This is also a must for my DIY insect spray that I use. I use that lavender and peppermint, and we always have that handy for whenever we're going outside, especially if we're gonna be like sitting and hanging outside. So love citronella. It's also just a really nice clean scent, so it's good to diffuse if you just wanna like purify the air in your house and just have everything smell like really fresh and clean. Okay, another favorite that we got doubles of, which I'm so excited about, is Peace and Calming. This is an oil that I use almost on a daily basis. So I love when, this is also in the starter kit, so it's a good staple. I love when they put these kinds of oils, like my daily favorites, in the free promos for the month, because I'm gonna order them anyway, so to be able to get them for free, so freaking awesome. So Peace and Calming, I use this in the diffuser all the time. You can use this for sleep. I also just love diffusing it in like the late afternoon when it's kind of like that witching hour, you know, when it's like not quite dinner time, but you know, toddler's acting a little cray cray. And then also if she's got some like big feelings and emotions going on, a little bit of Peace and Calming just like rubbed right across the forehead or like behind the ears, wherever you can kind of get it. You can just make a little roller for them to make it even easier. Love Peace and Calming for that. It smells so good, so calming, so orangey, so lovely. Okay, we also for free got a big bottle of Cool Azul, which is awesome because this is not a cheap oil and it's the big version. Cool Azul is kind of like that cool, minty, tingly, apply to sore muscles kind of situation. You could also diffuse this too if you want, for that really like crisp, fresh, minty smell. It's got like wintergreen in it, it's got peppermint, but it's got all kinds of stuff. There's actually a ton of oils in here. It's really powerful. But sore muscles, or if you've got like head tension, anything like that, it's also just, like it says, cool in the name. It's very cooling. So this is a good one to have like in your back pocket if you're hanging out outside, or maybe you're outdoors at like a stadium. Not that anyone's gonna be congregating in stadiums this summer, but you guys know what I mean. If you're outside, it's hot, there's no escape from the heat. Keep this in your back pocket, put a couple drops in your hand, rub it all over the back of your neck, and then just wait for the instant cool down. You will be amazed. This is so powerful and so handy, and there's not really many things that can do that when you're stuck outside, so it's just really, really nice tool to have. And then our last free oil is Kunzia, which I'm super excited about. I have been diffusing this like crazy. In my diffuser right now I have Kunzia and lavender. It smells so good. Kunzia smells really, really clean and fresh and kind of sweet. I also just yesterday discovered Kunzia and peppermint. I do 4 drops Kunzia, 2 drops peppermint in the diffuser. It literally smells like an ocean breeze. Like you are by the sea, the cooling breeze is coming in, it's kind of sweet, it's really fresh, it's a little cool. It's so good. It is like one of my favorite diffuser discoveries ever. You guys have to try that, especially if you're getting this for free this month. But otherwise, I just love this for that clean, fresh smelling. I use it for any type of cleaning oil. So in the diffuser, adding it to Thieves Cleaner if I want an extra boost, using it in like a carpet refresher, just baking soda, a little bit of Kunzia, sprinkle it all over the carpets, let it sit, vacuum it up. Anything you're gonna use for like cleaning up stinky spaces or freshening up, purifying the air, anything like that, Kunzia is gonna be a great option. It smells so good. And then also kind of a fun fact about this, it's super high in antioxidants. Its power was kind of rediscovered when it comes from, Kunzia is in Australia. And people were finding that there was like this big area with barbed fencing and all these Kunzia trees were growing. Well, the barbed wire fencing where all of the Kunzia trees were growing perfectly intact. But then just down the way, that barbed wire fencing with no Kunzia trees around it was completely rusted, which is pretty crazy when you actually think about that. Like just the Kunzia being present around this barbed wire protected it from oxidizing, right? That's what rust is, from rust. So this is kind of a really cool, powerful oil to use topically as well, just mixing it into rollers that you're gonna be using every day. I think this would be an awesome addition to like an immune support roller that just no matter what daily you're using it, so you're getting a little teeny dose of this every day. Just something to think about. And then the last free thing that we got, just kind of a fun gear item. A lot of times Young Living will do this where they just come out with something like fun and exclusive that you can only get through the promos. This is actually a picnic blanket, and it's like a really sturdy material. I like the pattern on it. It's really simple. It's like a pretty blue color, but I don't really do picnics, but I do feel like this will be really nice for the beach. It just completely folds out, but it's nice that you can keep it easily together to throw in a beach bag or in your car. This would also just be nice to have in the car for like diaper changes, I feel like. But anyway, so love that. And then the very last thing I completely forgot to show you guys, we got a big pack of Zing. We order these every month. If you watch these videos, you see these every month. This is Young Living's energy drink. Matt is a big fan. Most afternoons for his pick-me-up, he'll make a little Zing bomb with one of these, some Ningxia in there, usually some vitality oil, sometimes a little nitro, which are like little energy shots that Young Living makes. So we got Matt's favorite Zing. But that is it. That is our June haul, you guys. So much good stuff, a lot of restocks, a lot of really awesome oils I'm so excited to use this summer. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video and you are not a Young Living member yet, you're kind of curious about all of this, I would love for you to come join us. There is always a link in the description box where you can sign up, grab your starter kit, and if you're using my link, you're automatically like added to my organization, which gets you your ticket into all of our exclusive Facebook groups which has tons of education, all about the products and supplements and oils, how to use them. You can communicate with all of the other people in our oily organization, ask them questions, and it's just so awesome. This has been hands down one of the best decisions I have ever made, just to get involved in Young Living. I love the company, but also just the whole non-toxic journey that I've been on, starting to use essential oils for so many different things, to replace products, or just amazing additions, like amazing tools that I didn't used to have and now have throughout my days. They are just amazing and they're so powerful, and I can't imagine life without oils now. So if you want to sign up, there's always that link down below. Come join us. You'll get an email from me. You will get into our Facebook groups and I can officially welcome you. But that is all I have for this video, guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. My personal is Becca Bristow, but I also have an entire oily dedicated Instagram, which is at Clove and Arrow Essentials, where you can get all of this kind of information on a daily basis. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.